Hello everyone, my name is Cecilia and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In today's episode, we're gonna head out into the galaxy and find Helena Blake in order to tell her that the two crime lords that she tasked us with hunting down have been dealt with. So grab a snack and something to drink and let's go. Ah, there we go. Cos'è Hard data on Wentania is very limited. When the system was charted by the Alliance Surveyor Cube, only a small unmanned flyby probe was spared for the distant world. It is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of krypton and sulfur dioxide. Normandy's more detailed survey suggests the frozen terrestrial may be a suitable target for mining. While it is largely water ice, mapping of mass concentration suggests it has a core of pure aluminium. And yet, we cannot survey it. That is a shame. Thermulon. Thermulon is a frigid world with a thick nitrogen-argon atmosphere. The crust consists of silicates and various unremarkable ores, but is surprisingly rich in phosphates. Since the atmosphere lacks free oxygen, the phosphates are relatively pure and could be of value in the manufacture of fertilizers and incendiary ammunition. Neat. It's interesting that it's used both for fertilizers as well as incendiary ammunition. But yeah, I guess that makes sense anyway. Alright, let's go. Rare element surveyed. While scanning this planet, you detected a small but valuable deposit of plutonium. Maganless. Maganless is a rock terrestrial with an atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trace amounts of helium. Scans reveal ancient lava plains on the surface, implying a geologically active past. The crust consists of sulfur and basalts, but the planet's mass suggests a core of iron and heavier materials. Cursory drill coring suggests the possibility of simple subterranean life. Turin insignia recovered. While scanning the planet Magnalis, you discovered the remains of a damaged research vessel. Your recon team found no signs of survivors, but they did bring back a broken outpost insignia. Okay, and then we have Amaranthine. Amaranthine is a chilly rock world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its frozen surface consists largely of light titanium and aluminium oxides, with deposits of thorium and other heavy metals located in the deep crust. Amaranthine was named by the human poet Sofia Cabral during her tour of duty aboard the Alliance Surveyor ship Cube. Under the dim light of the red dwarf Fortuna, the surface of this world is lit in rich twilight blues and purples even at midday. Very nice. Okay, so I guess since we've brought Garrison Rex for pretty much every single one of these, we'll continue bringing them. I might take the others out later on, but I mean, Garrison Rex is a ride or die squad. In both cases. Okay, yeah, well, I can see we do have a mineral thing over there. So I guess we do this one first. Yeah, let's do this one first. it's one of those that's hiding very well. Like, how are you supposed to spot this thing? You have successfully surveyed a small deposit of iridium. That's very nice. And let's do the tree. It's very rude, this one. I didn't see any of those like laser ones. They usually it's that's someone's turn. Crashed road. Yes. Very nice. And anomaly over here. I don't know. Why not? Oh, instead. Nice. Inch 3. Turian insignia recovered. You found an intricate beaded necklace marked with a Galanta colony insignia. It appears to be very old. I would have loved it if, you know, like your companions, they would comment on gathering up all this crap that you find in the galaxy. For example, this would be potentially of interest for Garrus. Seeing as he is a Turian. And this, I would assume, is, you know, part of his history. Or the history of his people. That would have been nice to see them include not like a long conversation, but at least, you know, comments about them. Or snooping about and finding pieces of history. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. But yeah, as I was saying, it would be nice if your companions would comment on these things every once in a while. That would be awesome. And you can't find, you know, Rogan things or things or I guess you have the Asari, like the matriarch writings, right? So Liara could potentially. You have Victorian colonies and the Solarian League of One. And you have the matriarch writings. So any one of those would be though I think one of the monsters will actually or your companions are going to send some messages to you, so helping me out in finding all these things. We've yet to receive any more of those messages. I'm hoping that it will go through eventually. Uranium deposits. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of uranium. Very nice. And we've grabbed everything here except for dealing with Helena Blake. Let's go do that right now. time deciphering if this is supposed to be a cold or warm world. The lighting and the way that things are colored kind of suggests hot world, even though I know, like, from reading about it, that it's supposed to be cold. But to me, for some reason, this gives like intense heat. It might be because like one of the other planets into that one, another planet does have kind of the same texture as this one. It's also like blue and purple, and then it is indicative of Streamlined. My perception. Helena's base. Nope. Okay. Let's have a chat.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
Okay, so you want to take over this syndicate. I'm not done yet. My pleasure. You were right. Okay, so considering that at this point in time, my Shepard is, or Nora Shepard is, she's still an Alliance soldier through and through, and at this point in time, she's also quite Paragon in the way that she approaches things. And I guess she's a little bit like Garrus in that respect, that she would want to see crime shut down and that kind of thing. So I think that, knowing that Helena Blake is a crime boss as well, I think she would want to see her shut down. So yeah, I'm not done yet.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
Okay, so that gives her a slightly different perspective. Yes, the crimes are, as Helena says, they're hardly worth her time. It's the slavery and the drug peddling that she is definitely against. However, she is kind of against crime on principle. But if she could, get Helena to say, reform or walk away or do something to redeem herself or choose a better path in life, then I think she would encourage that. She doesn't necessarily want to arrest her, but if she can encourage Helena to take a different path, then that is what she's going to do. So we're going to go Paragon for this. Walk away.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
Yeah. Sure. We have a deal.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do...
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
Helena bows graciously and withdraws as her men escort you out. It's doubtful you'll ever see her again. Oh, nice. It's a neat conclusion. And they kicked it out of their hideout. How nice of them. I also find it interesting that Helena is there, and if you fight her, like, she will be wearing a dress. Would have been nice if they could have given her something else to wear for that scene in there. Okay, but that means that we're done with this planet, so we're gonna be heading back to the Normandy. Okay, so I think we still have a little bit of time, so we're gonna be heading back to the Citadel to hand in a couple of quests and see if there are any other quests that we missed last time. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And I'll bring Feros and Liara.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Finally find those two missing keepers. Yep, nice.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Okay, let's go confront Nassana. Hello, Nassana.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
I found her and you lied to me. I found her.
Dahlia's dead, and I know she was blackmailing you.
So the truth comes out. I hope you're not angry. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
She told me she deserved to die. I don't like being used. Yeah, I don't like being used.
Do your own dirty work next time.
I am sorry I wasn't honest with you. We have trust issues in my family.
Obviously.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I've got a better deal. Credits won't cut it. Don't bother. Fair enough. It better be. You need to give me something better than just credits.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
I do not want to owe you a favor, but hey, if it'll give me better stuff, that's awesome. Aha! We have one of the missing keepers. Excellent. Finally. I wonder which. Yes. I remember we forgot to check in with Dr.Michel last time. So we're gonna do that. Where do we stand you? We have patients in here. Alright.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Nice. Someone's probably going to be mad at me for doing this. Considering, you know, I should probably be updating my companions.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Anything new later? I guess we're
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
We have some unread messages. Let's go through those. Message from Shepard Van 3000. Hello again, Commander. Thank you for letting me take your picture. I was thinking of making an unofficial Spectre trading card of you, and this picture will do perfectly. I was arguing with this Solarian on the extranet. I said you ought to have a 10 in combat skill, but he said that it ought to be an 8 at most. Can you believe that? Just goes to show that the aliens don't fully understand who Commander Shepard is. All the very best, Conrad Gardner. Oh, Conrad, you're so dumb. This just adds so much to the interaction with Conrad. Message from unknown sender. Normandy VI has marked this as spam. Hot Asari matrons in your area. You won't believe the selection of desperate Asari babes that we've got lined up for you for all tastes and dispositions. Whether you're a Turian officer with no time for something serious, a Hanar businessman looking for some tentacle candy, or just a pent-up Krogan wanting to relieve some stress with his crant, we've got the Azor you need. Click here to chat to one within 500 light years now. Link blocked by spam filter. Oh dear lord. I can definitely imagine that this is, something that would appear in the Mass Effect universe. It's disgusting, but this is also kind of funny. Message from Joker. Hello, Commander. I've noticed that you keep returning from your little trips with survey notes and mineral samples and whatnot. I mean, I get it. I suppose it can be fun driving around desolate landscapes just to find that little surface deposit that nobody looted before. Everyone needs to find their own way to relax, I'm not judging. But since the Normandy has a state-of-the-art probing system, I figured I could help you a bit. You do know that the Normandy has a state-of-the-art probing system, right? Maybe we should ask to integrate its commands within the Galaxy Map interface so you could use it yourself directly in the future. Just a thought. Anyway, so far I've surveyed and claimed for the Alliance 9 deposits of light metals, 7 deposits of heavy metals, and 2 pockets of rare gases. I have no idea what you're planning to do with these, but make sure to keep enough of it to melt me some fancy and expensive metals. Joker. Okay, so this was what I was talking about earlier. That the mod adds like a little message from some of your companions that they will help you out with some scanning. And this also neatly ties over to Mass Effect 2, where you do have the planet probing instead of driving around and finding all the deposits for yourself. You will actually be able to probe planets to get all the resources that you need. So that's neat. I like that, and it also gives a bit more characterization to Joker, which is neat. Alright, I think we're gonna leave it that for this time. Next time, I think we're gonna be heading to Feros. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're gonna do Feros or get a start on Feros next time. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed it, then please feel free to give this a like and subscribe, or leave a comment if you will. I would love to hear from you. But until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!